All right, today I'm going to show you how to adjust your paper types on an HP M602, M601, or M603 printer. This is going to give you better toner adhesion if you're printing with thick toner, micro toner, anything like that. It's also going to help if you're having a lot of paper curling. Paper curling is usually due to moisture in the paper. This is going to increase the temperature on that paper, on the fuser, so it cooks the moisture out, comes out a little bit flatter. And all of this happens without having to change the paper type in your tray, so that your tray 2 in this case is not reading as bond, which then would make you have to select bond in your driver. And if you just tell it to print plain, it won't work. We're going to change the properties without changing the name. So follow along with me. You're going to go into your menu and you're going to go down to administration, trace administration. Next to general settings, okay. Next to print quality, okay. Adjust paper types, okay. We're going to look at plain because we want everything tray 2 typically to just be plain. Hit plain, print mode. Now here is where we change how plain paper behaves, or how the printer behaves as it has plain paper. So by default, it'll be selected to normal mode. Okay, normal mode goes at whatever it is, about 30-something pages per minute on these printers. Certain amount of temperature on the fuser as it melts the toner onto the page. What we're going to do is we have a lot of options, from heavy, shelf edge, you name it, cardstock. They don't really tell you what the temperatures are, but imagine by the thickness of the material what it is. The first step up is bond mode. Bond is typically like a 24-pound paper, especially if you're printing checks. Bond mode is usually the way to go regardless to get good micro adhesion. But also if you're having paper curl, bond mode is a good way to a place to start. If you're still getting paper curl or bad adhesion, you can change your print mode again. Just follow along those same steps. Admin, general settings, adjust paper types, plain, print mode, and find something that looks crazy thick. Look for something like cardstock, or look for something like labels or heavy rough mode. I believe heavy rough mode is as hot and as slow as you can go. But for now, we're just going to change it so that it reads bond mode. Just make sure that that bond mode was selected and that you hit I think it's the very bottom one. Of course, we missed it. So that bond mode is selected and we're good to go there. Go ahead and exit out of that menu. And you should be good to go. That's going to slow it down and increase the heat as it prints. Just make sure that you do have your trays, your tray 2 or tray 3 or whichever one you're trying to print out of right now, set to, okay, bad example, but set to plain. That way you won't have to change it on your driver as far as telling it to pull a different type of paper, because sometimes you'll have a driver printer discrepancy. So you want tray 2 set to plain. But obviously we changed what plain actually does. That's your trick for better adhesion on an HP M602 series printer. And again, it's going to slow down your print speed, and it's going to increase that temperature. It's going to help you with adhesion as well as with paper curl. Thank you very much.